The Resilient Earth, a student's guide to natural disasters. Ethan, Maya, and Liam were gathering in the school library, their faces serious. Their science teacher had just assigned a big project: natural disasters, understanding, prevention, and response. They were all buzzing with questions, remembering recent news about distant floods and storms. So what exactly is a natural disaster? Liam was asking, flipping through a large textbook. Maya was explaining. It's a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of the earth. Things like floods, storms, and earthquakes. Ethan was nodding, adding, and they were happening all over the world, affecting so many lives. They started with weather-related disasters. I remember when that big storm was approaching last year, Ethan recalled. The wind was howling and the rain was lashing down. People were securing their homes, and the news was constantly warning everyone. Liam was remembering how the lightning was flashing across the sky, illuminating the dark clouds. And floods often follow heavy rain, Maya explained. The rivers were overflowing their banks, and water was rushing into streets and homes. It was causing so much damage. They discussed how climate change was making these events more frequent and intense, emphasizing the need for environmental protection like planting trees to prevent landslides. Next, they moved to geological disasters. Earthquakes are sudden, violent shakings of the ground. Ethan was reading from a book. The ground was trembling, and buildings were swaying. It was such a scary thought. Liam was explaining how tsunamis, giant ocean waves, were often caused by underwater earthquakes. There were signs, though, before some of these disasters, Maya pointed out. For storms, the sky was darkening unusually fast, and the wind was picking up. For earthquakes, sometimes animals were behaving strangely, or small tremors were occurring. Knowing these signs was crucial for early action. They spent a lot of time discussing prevention. We were learning about how communities were building flood barriers and improving drainage systems, Ethan said. Liam added, and people were securing their furniture and preparing emergency kits, just in case. Environmental protection, like responsible waste disposal and reducing carbon emissions, was also a big part of prevention. What about during a disaster? Maya asked. If there's an earthquake, you were supposed to drop, cover, and hold on under a sturdy table. If it was a flood, people were evacuating to higher ground. They were emphasizing the importance of staying calm and following official instructions. And after a disaster, what were people doing? Liam wondered. Ethan explained. They were checking on their neighbors, helping with cleanup and rebuilding. Support groups were forming to help everyone recover. It was a long process, but communities were always coming together. Their project was almost complete. Understanding natural disasters isn't just about knowing what they are, Maya concluded. It's about knowing how to prepare, how to act, and how to help each other. Ethan nodded, realizing the true importance of disaster prevention and community resilience. They were feeling much more prepared and aware.